What's up, y'all? What's up? It's your boy, Double K. And I'm going to be honest, because I told myself this like a couple days ago. Like, literally, like, probably about a couple days ago. Like, it's okay to feel discouraged. It's okay to feel down. It's okay to feel like you're not trying hard enough. It's okay to feel like you could be doing more. It's okay to feel like you could be doing better. It's okay to not feel motivated sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to feel these things. You know what I'm saying? Because what I told myself the other day was, getting discouraged is a good thing simply because after a while it shows you how passionate you really are about the things you want in life. It shows you that you're passionate. It tells you that you're that passionate about what you want in your life. It shows you that you're that passionate about the goals that you want to achieve, the things you want to get done. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay. It's okay to feel like that because at the end of the day, I realized that feeling discouraged is a part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of the process. And whatever type of emotions that you're dealing with, through the process of what you want in life or just the goals you're trying to achieve, temporarily or long term, it's okay to not feel motivated. It's okay to feel like, damn, I'm not doing enough. Or damn, what am I doing wrong? Or damn, I'm just not feeling it today. Like, it's okay to feel discouraged. It's okay to feel down. It's just not okay to let it keep you there. You know what I'm saying? It's just not okay to stay down, to stay discouraged. Like, you're going to get discouraged when you've been going hard for a minute, when you've been going crazy, when you've been putting in the work, the effort. Mind you, you probably got a plan. You probably wrote down your plan, and your plan is strategic. You know what I'm saying? I heard somebody say one day, you can't give up on the grind just because the mission failed. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I had to, relentlessly tell myself, continuously tell myself all the time. Like, just because the mission failed, that don't mean the grind stopped. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so funny because, I'm going to give y'all a little story, So, a couple months ago, I just moved back to Dallas, Texas. So a couple months ago, I was in Kansas City, Missouri for a while. I was in Missouri. I was in Kansas City. I had some kin folks on my mama's side of the family, that I had reached out to before I even left Dallas. I reached out to them. I let them know my game plan. I let them know what it was I feeling, what experience. I even showed them, not even showed them, I even told them my goals and everything that I was trying to do while I was out there. And, it was like, it wasn't that bad because, at the same time, me and, my family, well, my cousin at the time, but like, we had came to a real conclusion. Like, okay, you good, come over. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna get this process started. We gonna get your progress started. You know what I'm saying? You can stay here until you get it down, until you get it done. You know what I'm saying? And boom, we'll let you fly off. So, I wasn't aware of the cap at that time. You know what I'm saying? So, I end up moving to Kansas City, Missouri, and I was staying with my cousins. I had two cousins I was staying with, right? Now, first couple days, I'm trying to understand the city. I'm trying to learn what everything is. I'm basically trying to learn the city of Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say about like the third, fourth day, start looking for a job. So I ended up getting the job, right? Because I ended up working at FedEx at one point. And the craziest part about it was my cousin didn't believe in the grind. My cousin did not believe in the grind. My cousin did not see the vision, you know, and they basically felt like I was just adding space to their space, if that makes sense. So after I showed my cousin that, you know, I got hired at FedEx, I started my orientation the following Monday. You know, my cousin felt like it was, you know, it felt like my time was up after 2 weeks of me being there, right? So now, you know, I was on track to trying to get everything that I need, you know what I'm saying, as far as a car, a place to stay, job, all that. So I had the job. I got the job in 2 weeks, right? And basically I started just playing the hotel game. I was living in different hotels for a while. You know what I'm saying? Going from hotel to hotel, staying in hotels for a while. You know what I'm saying? And basically, you know, I was basically homeless in Kansas City for a minute. I'm not gonna lie, I was homeless in Kansas City, you know, but I had a job though, so I was going to work every fucking day, every fucking night, cause it's FedEx, it's a warehouse job, it's day in and day out. You can work 60 hours a week, 100 hours a week, they won't care. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in that motherfucker relentlessly working hard, relentlessly grinding, right? And I got discouraged. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a handful of tragic events had happened, they occurred, and it just kept ending up setting me back because I just kept running into bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. My fault. Had a call. But nah, so, yeah, just bullshit on top of bullshit on top of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? How real tragic events happened at the time, which caused me to end up moving back home like 7 months, 8 months later. You know what I'm saying? So now I just got back to Dallas in April, like the first week of April. That's when I touched back down to Dallas. So I haven't been back down for very long, you know? And at this point, you know, I'm not trying to like, you know, I'm not trying to get all messed up because I was very devastated headed back to Texas. I was very, very, very devastated and mad as hell when I had to go back to Texas just because I was unable to bounce back that much. You know what I'm saying? Because it got to a point where I was back sleeping outside again. I was missing work because I was literally trying to figure out what I was going to do while I was in Missouri because I genuinely kept running into different tragic of events. You know what I'm saying? So I said that to say this, man. The other day I got real discouraged. You know, like I felt down, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not used to being unemployed for so long. So since I've been back to Dallas, which has been 2 months, since I've been back in Dallas, I really have been unemployed. And I have never been unemployed for this long. Not since I was about 18, 19 years old. I've never been unemployed for this long, since I was about 18. So it was kind of eating me up because, you know, I'm so used to being the provider for the people in my circle. I'm so used to being the reliable one, the one people depend on. You know what I'm saying? The one people call on when they really need something. I'm the one that's used to helping out. And since I haven't really been able to do much or, you know what I'm saying, do what I usually do, which is, you know, helping people because that's what fulfills my soul. I've been feeling down. I've been feeling useless. I've been feeling like, you know, I'm not worth anything or nothing like that. And, you know, my pops had seen it in my face. Like my pops had seen it in my face that something was really bothering me. You know, because in my head, I had plans on leaving Dallas with no return. You know what I'm saying? That was the original goal. That was the idea, the mission, the grind that I had in my head once I left. So I remember, I actually remember rolling up a wood, you know, and I had to actually talk to myself like, you know what? This is all part of the process. Like, all these emotions that I'm feeling right now, as far as feeling discouraged, feeling down, feeling unmotivated, you're supposed to feel that way because it shows you how passionate you really are when it comes down to your goals and your admirations. So I said that to say this. Whatever you're feeling, through whatever you got going on, you know what I'm saying, whether you're working, taking care of your family, you know, or if you got a goal, taking, like, you know what I'm saying, if you're in school or anything, whatever you're trying to reach up to, whatever you're trying to do, you're gonna feel unmotivated at some point. You're gonna feel discouraged at some point because the process genuinely takes time. You're not gonna feel motivated every day. It's just not, that's not the way the human brain is wired. You know what I'm saying? Especially like when you've been putting in so much work and you're still seeing the same bullshit results. You know what I'm saying? You're not seeing what you want to see. And you even, you know what I'm saying, open up your mind to trying something different. Okay, what can I do to not see this again? You know what I'm saying? You're going through all the steps, all the calculated moves, and you got faith. You risking it. You doing all the right stuff. You ain't doing nothing wrong. That can also be, you can do all the right stuff. Have faith. Take that risk. You can do it all. But like I said, at some point in your grind, you will feel discouraged. You will feel unmotivated. You will feel like what you're doing is pointless. And once you get to that part of your grind where you feel like what you're doing is pointless, that should only teach you, or that should only show you that, man, I'm genuinely passionate on what I'm doing. And I really want to see results. And I really want to see the type of results I'm yearning for doing the work. So it's okay to feel discouraged, man. Feel discouraged, feel down, but don't quit. Don't give up. Like, keep at it. Like, you know what I'm saying? These are the type of things my brothers have to tell me sometimes, because I'm genuinely passionate about the things I want to do in my life. I'm genuinely passionate about the goals that I have, and I'm genuinely passionate about reaching another level of the type of stuff I want to accomplish in my life. You know what I'm saying? So just keep going, man. Don't give up, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is going to happen in God's timing. You can't rush greatness. You can't rush His timing at all. You know what I'm saying? But it's your boy Double K. I'm going to see you on the next video. Bet.